So in my previous video, I said that I was going to do a Hot Wheels Premium video, and I was going to release it on Saturday. Well, that didn't work out, so I didn't get ready in time. And then I thought, well, why don't I do it just live, and so everyone can chime in. So that's what we're doing here. In order to do that, they heat up the inside of my house to 60 degrees Celsius. And even though the guy doing the treatment says my collection will be fine, I am afraid for what it will do to the paint now or in the future. So I'm relocating my whole collection to a storage unit. And that's going to take up a lot of time, and therefore I will not have time for videos. So the reason I'm doing this video is, well, partially because I want to have everything off the card and in these Plano storage cases, or jammers as they were called originally. And so I have, yeah, that's quite easier to move this stuff out. And also because I got a bunch of Hot Wheels premium cars, loose ones from Tyrone, from Australia, over at building the Ultimate Matchbox car collection and Ultimate Diecast. So that kind of sparked this whole thing. So we start with Boulevard. This is Boulevard, the last set from 2020. This was sent to me by David Johns of Twice. No, sorry, it was not. It was another set. These I actually found at Namak. So number 17 we have here, the Cool Combi. So I bought the whole set except for the twin mill, which I'm not really into. So premium means metal on metal, and real riders, obviously. Most of you know that. Moon Eyes livery, white interior. Yeah, that's a cool one. Full deco. Boulevard started in 2020. So next up, the Toyota AE86 Sprinter True No. Number 18. Black painted base, very tiny wheels, got the headlights up. Again, nicely detailed. Pearl white is the body color, so it was nice to see some metal flake in there. Doesn't have a roll cage, which is kind of strange, I guess, because it only has one racing seat, and then it's completely decked out for racing, it looks, or maybe drifting. Well, probably my favorite from this set, the 1969 Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale. So first time I'm holding this casting in my hand. Also got black painted base. There's a piece of plastic here, part of the interior, I guess. Lensed headlights. It's got the Alfa Romeo grille and logo there. Tampoed, that's sweet. An old Italian license plate on there. Taillights, and then a grille with the Alfa Romeo name and logo again. A little bit of an engine detail, but you know, not really impressive. Okay, stop motion toy car. Your favorite is the True No. Okay, that's cool. Oh, Andre, did not see you in the chat yet. Sorry, it's not always popping up, the text. Welcome. Yeah, the Alfa is sweet. Number 20, Nissan Skyline C210. Still that same set. Flat black painted base. This front clip here is a separate plastic chrome piece. Also got those tiny wheels just like the A86 had. Japan nostalgic car logo there. 2000 GT on the license plate. Then this set I got from David Johns of Twice Diecast. Number 21 till 25. So he got me the whole set, which is awesome. The 63 Chevy Nova. Little too short. The gasser. Got some white paint for the headlights. That's everything we get tempo-wise in the front there. Got engine sticking out of the hood. Don't know what AFX means. Maybe someone will clarify that for me. What's this arrow here? Okay. If I push the arrow on the screen, then the chat shows up again. That's handy. Didn't notice that before. Some details in the back, but you know, most of the details are on the side. So we've got big wheels on the back and small in the front. Chrome exhaust sticking out behind the front wheels. The 1968 Mazda Cosmo Sport. So a lot of these are first timers for me. First time I have this casting. Nice blue base. Mad Mike Motorsport. So these indicators or lights here are not tempo. That's kind of a bummer. No. Cannot be considered full deco, in my opinion. It is on the back. So the back they did a better job. This is a cool car, you know. I like that. That's kind of quirky stuff. 64 Buick Riviera, number 23. Unpainted base on this one. Nice rims. I like the shape of the car. It's kind of slanted in the front and then slanted in the rear, so it's kind of, I don't know if you call that a wedge shape or not. Also white paint for the headlights, but nothing else in the front. No license plate or anything. Do get some silver around the windows. I hope it fits in here. Well, barely. I have to put it in an angle. Number 24, that same set. This one is open. I don't know if this the glue came undone or if David opened this up in a video of his. Doesn't matter. Flat black base also. This will be my favorite of this set. Well, except for the drag bus, obviously. Subaru Motorsports USA. It says on the banner on the windshield. So here we do get the STI logos down there in the bumper. That's much better already. Very famous Subaru Racing logo. Alteza, welcome. Plastic wing on the back. Does have a license plate, so probably a real license plate from the real race car, I'm guessing. Yeah, sweet. But this is definitely the star of this set, Volkswagen Drag Bus in the Moon Eyes livery. So unpainted base, opens up. Frank Mol, I'm from Flanders, not from the Netherlands, but I do speak Dutch. So what you see here is chrome is plastic. This seat part here is also white plastic. And then this part here is metal with the part of the base. Cool. Nice one. I don't think this will fit in here. Well, it does, surprisingly. That's cool. And then the last Boulevard is number 29, the Lancia Stratos Group 5. That was in this set. Which city collector? Welcome. Yeah, that drag bus is very cool. Would have liked the Porsche 964, but of course they were selling that for a lot of money. Other than that, nothing else that was interesting in the set for me. White painted base. Yeah, the drag bus, I guess it's got, it's kind of, you love it or you hate it, I guess. So yeah, I guess that's kind of how that works. So here we got the lights done in the bumper. That's nice. Much better. Little plastic spoiler on the back. Got the Italian colors. Lancia printed between the taillights. And this engine part here is plastic part of the interior. Let's squeeze this in with the drag bus there. Then we get to Hot Wheels Fast and Furious. So we start in 2019, and the second set of 2019 original Fast. I got this one. This one was a gift from Joe over at XLT Off-Road Bear on YouTube. In New York State, the Volkswagen Jetta Mark III. Here in Europe, this was called the Volkswagen Vento. The other vehicles in the set, all Japanese. Cool ones for sure. Unpainted base. Who doesn't like a Volkswagen? Yeah, that's right. Which city collector? So completely tempoed up in the front here. Even got the roof rails done, or the rain drip stuff, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, seems like there's a lot of fans of this one in the live chat. Some advertising there on the back. It's got the third brake light even. And this has a metal spoiler. Let's turn this around. And because this is all Boulevard in here. And then we start filling up this one with the FNF, you know, Fast and Furious. Let's see, next we got Furious Off-Road. So I've got two cars from the set. This is the Impreza WRX STI. And I've got most of the others except for the Camaro, which I'm not interested in, but the other ones I got. So the flat black base on this one. Nice blue metallic. Black hood or bonnet. Again, I don't know. Yeah, there seems to be a little bit paint there and those lights in the bumper, but very faint. Nice casting. I like this one a lot. Yeah, more of the European taste, you know, hatchback. You got a lot of hatchbacks here. Hatchbacks and wagons. Not a very exciting deco, but you know, it's okay. So I got the G-Class from Tyrone, saw that in my previous video. Then number 3 in the set. This one I got from Roverland on YouTube, Dano in the US. The Land Rover Defender 110 hardtop. So we got flat black body and then a plastic black top. Kind of disappointing that this is plastic. I mean, I get it if you're in the United States and you can get, or you could get these back then for $5 or $5.50. But they've always been more expensive here in Europe if you can find them. They used to be, you know, 8-9 euro. Now they're between 10 and 12 euro. So with that kind of money to get a black plastic top, I mean, you can get a lot nicer stuff for that kind of money than Hot Wheels Premium with plastic parts. It's a cool one, you know. I'm not complaining, but you know, there has to be value for money, and if I'm not paying 10 euro for these, there's no way. Okay, so it's got this kind of window piece in the back that is not see-through to hide the post. It's kind of a cool way to fix that problem, I guess. Then there's the Hummer I got from Tyrone. And then Fast and Furious, the next set is the, let's see, Fast Rewind. So I got 3 loose ones in there already, and I got 1 carded. Monaco McLaren, welcome. I did not cut up my couch to make for these, no. And this was some kind of packaging material. I don't know if I got this from work or what, but yeah. Try to use blisters, you know, these kind of blisters that are big in size to put in there to divide, to make a divide for cars not bumping into one another. But yeah, it's kind of hard to find big enough blisters that fit well. Most of these are shaped for the car, and then that doesn't work because they have to be like that, and they have to be rectangular enough to fit a vehicle in there standing up. But yeah, that was funny. So Nissan Silvia CSP 311, 5 of 5. So I got all the other ones from Tyrone except for this one. This one he didn't have, so that is cool. This is probably my favorite from this set. I like this model. Tyrone, good evening to you over there in Perth, Australia. So nicely painted blue base. Pretty much the same color as the body is. We get nice details in the front. We get, is this a chrome plastic insert? Grill piece and bumper with the headlights. Kind of seems like it, yeah. It's nicely done. And in the back also we get a chrome piece with an opening for the license plate. Alteza, are you talking about Tyrone? And some badging on the boot or trunk. Oh yeah. Yeah. Tyrone does really seem to have everything. It says Silvio, of course, on there. Nice one. He's working on it. No doubt, Tyrone, no doubt. Then that was 2019, Fast and Furious. Then 2020, we got Fast Tuners. These I found at Namak, I believe, and I found the whole set. Well, he didn't have this one, but this one I found in Holland in the supermarket. Stop Motion Talker, you have to go. Well, thanks for joining in on the live chat. Appreciate it. So the Mazda RX7 FD, red painted base. Yeah, nicely detailed. The front bumper. Joseph Pinter, welcome. I'm not familiar with the movie, so I can't tell you anything about those. Seems like a proper existing license plate. Some more advertising. Metal spoiler. Red interior also. Two of five. What is your all-time favorite Hot Wheel? Frank Mol asks. Well, that's easy. That's the Volvo 850 Estate, because I had one of those. So that's the only car that any die-cast manufacturer makes that I had, the real one. Nissan Silvia S15. Shiny black painted base. Black plastic spoiler on there in the back. Yeah, details are nice. That's a funky logo. That must have to do something with the movie, obviously. Just indicator repeater there on the side. Kind of a strange dark gray, brownish color. Number 3 of 5 in the Fast Tuners, the Nissan 240 SX S14. Flat black painted base. Okay, this bumper is very nicely detailed, tempo-wise. Cool rims. Also has a license plate, California license plate, and a metal spoiler. A little bit of a goldish color. So then we got the Honda Civic EG. Yeah, I agree, Alteza. You did a really good job on that one. So harder to find, very popular. But I ended up paying less than for the other ones, because yeah, this was imported from Thailand. The S on the front stands for Sylvia. Okay, thank you, Frank Mol. That is makes sense now you say it, but yeah, could not have figured that out myself. Flat black base, nicely detailed bumper again, Honda badge. VTEC on the side and double overhead camshaft. No license plate. So most of these castings have the clip from the base that clips into the body, except for that Land Rover, it seemed. This might be my favorite from this set. Probably just because it's a Civic. Oh no, the next one is my favorite from the set. Alteza says they reused that Civic in a new multi-pack, possibly. I'm not sure. 2016 Subaru WRX STI, number 5 of 5. Flatback base. It's not a metallic white, it's just a gloss white. Seems to be missing some details in the lower part of the bumper. Maybe there just isn't anything there. Plastic spoiler, no license plate or anything. Left tail light is a little bit high up. Yeah, the white is not that exciting, I have to say. So I'm kind of torn between my favorite one of these, although the other ones are not bad either. Then next up, let's see, we got Full Force, also a 2020 set. These I found in store, which is a rare thing. Interesting about these Fast and Furious cards is that they have the car that is in the package highlighted a little bit bigger, and then the other ones are presented smaller here. So it's this one, and I got this one and was not interested in the others. So you can see the normal price for these, very expensive in the supermarket. 95 Mazda RX7, 1 of 5. So base and body are basically the same color. Again, does not seem like a Mazda logo up front here. Something specific for the movie again, I think. Also has a license plate and a same metal spoiler as on that one. Obviously, it's the same casting. A little bit different red, but you know, for me, easy to confuse. I think these are nicer wheels, though. I mean, I don't mind the wire wheels, but they don't have any depth to them. Yeah, there's a lot of Fast and Furious for sure. Although I don't think they made Fast and Furious in 2022, though. Here's the 2017 Acura NSX, 2 of 5. Flat black base. Yeah, not a lot of detail in the front, but maybe it doesn't need much. No detail on the side. So yeah, this looks overall pretty basic. But yeah, it's a nice one. Definitely like this. This probably be my favorite of the set. And the Jaguar XE Project 8 is number 4 or 5 in the Full Force set. Flat black base again. Here we got some grille detail in the bumper. That's cool. Nicely done. We got the plastic roof, but it's got some paint on the inside, it seems. Adi Klepic, welcome. Jaguar logo on the side there. Side skirts are part of the metal base. And it's got some logo on the license plate. The Jaguar logo is above that, so it's not a Jaguar logo, it seems. Cherokee Garage, 1999. Bonjour. Metal wing. Would have been nice to have some silver on the tail and the tailpipes there. Oh well. Then the next set is quick shifters. Honda S2000. What did I get from this set? Well, not much. Only the Japanese cars, these three here. And did you got any Super Treasure Hunts? I have 2 Super Treasure Hunts in my whole collection. Then I want these 2 US cars. Diecast dude, welcome. Number 1 of 5. Subaru USADA casting. Pink base, pink body. That's funny, Tone. Yeah, I get you. Basic details in the front there. Cool graphics on it. Okay, Quirky Garage 1999 is uploading a video on his Maisto collection, so you can all watch that after this live video possibly. Again, basic details on the back, metal wing. Number 2 of 5, the Nissan Skyline GTR 33. Silver base to match the silver body, at least the bottom part. Yeah, nice detail in the bumper. Does get a license plate. Then metal wing. And this is my favorite of this set, the 2003 Honda NSX Type R, number 3 of 5. Unfortunately in black, but you know, can't have your cake and eat it too, right? Glossy black base to match the body. This one has lensed headlights. So it does not have the pop-up headlights. It's a later version that had the just headlight clusters. Honda logo, nothing in the front bumper in the front. Indicator repeater on the side, and then back we got license plate and taillight cluster. Honda badge. Red interior, right-hand drive, and you can actually see the engine in there. Cool. That was everything from 2020. Well, at least what I got, not the whole, not every release, obviously. And then in 2021 we got Eurofast. I got this Aston Martin DB5 from Joe at XLT Off-Road Bear on YouTube. This is number 1 of 5. I got almost the whole set except for the McLaren 720S, which was kind of a peg warmer in the stores where they had these. But even then I did not manage to find it for cheap. Aston Martin DB5. Did I say DBS before? I'm not sure. So this is the first premium version I have of this casting. Got a bunch of the mainline ones. Unpainted metal base. A chrome grille piece that seems to be plastic and separate. Yeah, some details there. A little bit of detail on the side, and then in the back. Yeah. Pretty basic detail wise, but that's okay. Doesn't need much more. Lamborghini Aventador Coupe. Number 3 of 5. So the McLaren must be 2 of 5. It's got a broken blister. That's why I got it cheap. Black on black. Again, pretty basic details. Got some shiny black here on the side. And the side light. Lamborghini name is also in black, shiny black. This almost impossible to read between the taillights there. Again, would have been nice to have some silver on the exhaust. Some engine detail there. This one I got from David Johns over at Twice Diecast on YouTube. Souris 62, bonjour. BMW M3 E36. Also in black. There's a lot of black in this set. Lacking inspiration, I guess. Well, maybe that was just how these cars were in the movie, right? That's not their choice, obviously. Cool rims. I think we saw these also on the Mercedes-Benz 190. Basic details in the front. BMW logo. Nothing sidewise. I agree with you, Alteza. The bigger wheels in the back is kind of a turn off. Metal spoiler. Yeah, nicely done tail lights. I like the different colors on there. Rims are maybe a little bit too shiny, but you know, all in all, not bad. Oh, you can't really see those anymore, right? But that doesn't matter. Also from David Johns, the BMW M3 E46. Well, he actually sent me 2 of these. I don't know if that was his intention or by mistake. Number 505, so the last one in the set. And apparently this was Frank Moll, his first premium Hot Wheels. Flat black base. This got a nicely detailed bumper. And some black around the window, so definitely more details than on the black one. Black painted bottom part here, but again, no silver for the exhaust. Some may dislike these kind of teal colored wheels, but I kind of like them. And this is not a pearl white, unfortunately, just a glossy white. Okay, let's turn this around. And we got a few of the F&F that we have to put with the Boulevard. Next set, Fast Stars. Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. Yeah, probably would have picked up the Mitsubishi if I found it, but that wasn't there. But I did get this one, so we'll see that. Number 3 of 5. The base is matching the body. Nicely detailed front bumper there. Trackhawk, it also says on the base. I guess that's the Trackhawk logo there on the license plate. Jeep above the grille. Got the panoramic roof. Seems to be some stuff on the back seat. Almost looks like I don't know, a helmet or something. Not sure what that is. Got the name printed on the side, gloss black. This is a really cool casting. Definitely my favorite from this set. And it's nicely tempered in the back too, only missing some silver for the exhaust. Again with the clip. Okay, Quirky says this is the first time this generation of Grand Cherokee is done in 1/64 or 3 inches. That's cool. It's a really nice one. And then the other one I have from the set, the W Motors Lycan Hypersport. Yeah, Alteza, these are really cool wheels. You know, they got open spaces between the spokes, so they're proper rims, and they're, yeah, big enough. Yeah, they look really cool. I agree. Number 5 of 5. This casting has gotten some slack. Some people don't like it. I like it. I think it's cool enough. Flat black base. Lots of details there in the front. The W Motors logo, which probably is a W. It's kind of hard to see. Some black paint here on top. And some details on the side. These wheels are pretty nice too, I must say. And nicely tempoed in the back. Just a little spoiler here, or is it a wing that comes up if you go faster? Probably, possibly. Then we got the Furious Fleet. This is the last set of 2021. So we got the Jeep Gladiator. This set, I probably would have gotten all of them, but unfortunately I only found this one, and I got this one sent to me. 405 this is. Black base. We got a winch in the front here. We got a grille and headlight piece that is part of the window piece. It's kind of see-through. It's kind of weird. They did paint the headlights, but they should have painted the whole grille black or something to make it look a little bit better. Also, the fenders are plastic, you know, again, on a model that is pretty expensive in Europe at normal price. This is kind of a no-no for me. Black painted roof, got some details here, even the wipers. Raymond Imperial, welcome. Alteza asks if I could have a real-life car as a diecast car, apart from the Volvo. Well, any of the cars I owned, I would like to have in diecast. So I'm currently driving a 2017 Honda Civic station wagon, which is exclusive to Europe. Okay, Quirky says the Renault Espace 1. So it's got some stuff in the back that is tempoed, interestingly. It's kind of hard to see. It's got one of these, what is that, skid plates when you're stuck. Detailed, but then this side is not detailed. Yeah, it leaves quite a lot to be desired here. Too much plastic. Wheels are kind of cool. And then number 5 of this set, the Matra Rancho. Yes. Well, they already did these cars, I believe, Quirky. So you can kind of already find those. Peugeot 205 for Souris 62. The 90s Renault Laguna. Didn't Noref do that? Land Rover Defender 90. Martin Klarenbeek, welcome. Flat black on the base, shiny black on the body. Mark III Cortina for Tyrone. Okay, Quirky would like it in premium 164. Okay. That is not a Land Rover logo on the front there, so again, must be something movie related. Okay, Alteza, you don't have Noref there. I'm sorry about that. Got the sunroof, just a side light here. Little step, that's part of the metal base. Yeah, good enough details in the back, I guess. Giant post going through the middle there. They should have solved that differently and have the clip behind the spare wheel or something so that we did not see it. Noref never did the first Laguna. Really? Wow. How did that happen? All right, that's everything. Boulevard and Fast and Furious. I left a few spots for the Amazon, Volvo Amazon, and a few other vehicles. The Mini pickup that is also in a different box for now. And then we get to car culture. Just going to have a sip here. Because they didn't do 3 inches at a time. Okay, that makes sense, Quirky. I think they started doing 3 inches in 2000. So if the first Laguna is from the 90s, that makes sense. They didn't do that one. Okay, car culture. We start early on. 2016, that's when car culture started. You can see Euro style down there. Then we got, what's it called? Track Day. On top of that, Altezza, you don't even get Matchbox. Well, that's really, really disappointing. Feel for you. Then in 2017, a whole bunch of stuff I don't have, but luckily my buddy Fax in Australia, Fax that on YouTube, sent me the modern classics. Look at that. So these are in the smaller packaging, so the narrow cards and the not full deco vehicles. So got the whole set from him. Very cool set, very cool cars in there. This is the first one of 5, the 92 BMW M3. Unpainted base, nice blue color. So you don't get diesels in the front nor in the rear, just the side and the top. These were much cheaper back then. Well, not for Europe, but for the US and possibly Australia too. 1985 Honda CRX. Again, unpainted base. You got lensed headlights. Yeah, half of the body is plastic, which is also disappointing, kinda. So you get top deco and rear deco. So 2 tempo passes and lots of plastic. That's how they were. I have some pop culture, Cena, John, but I decided not to open these in this video. That would be a too long video. It's going to be already very long as it is. And yeah, that will be for another day or another time. Porsche 964. This one did get a painted base in red. Plastic bumper front and back. Do get a lensed taillight piece. A red interior, Porsche on the side, and a Porsche logo on the front. And that's basic, well, in the headlights, of course. But yeah, pretty minimal tempo-wise, but that's okay. That's how they were back then. Renault 5 Turbo. This might be my favorite from the set, but it's not. It's the last one. Very nice blue, must say. So front and rear are not tempo, just the side and the top again. Cool white rims, very fitting for this car. I don't see any engine detail in the back. Got a roll cage though. And then this one is my favorite from the set, the Mercedes-Benz 190e, 2.5 liter 16 valve Evo 2. The E standing for Einspritzung, or injection in German. This is probably the best version of this 190. It got the front deco and the rear deco, and that's all it needs. Cool rims. I like that they are gray and then they got some chrome on there. Really fitting. Yeah, Renault is an interesting choice from Hot Wheels, but yeah, definitely like it. There's not that much Renault in Diecast, and it's cool that Hot Wheels does them. And they not only Hot Wheels, but Matchbox also, obviously. Okay, switching over to the other side. Oh yeah, there's a few other vehicles in here. Let's see what we have. From 2018, Japan Historic. There's two I got from Tyrone. And then the Eurospeed set is also in there at the top. There you go. So let's flip this around and go to the next ones. Then we got the shop trucks. So again, from my mate Fax that on YouTube, the custom 62 Chevy pickup. So he also sent me this Volkswagen Caddy and this one. The other two I found locally, and those have been opened up in a previous opening video of my Hot Wheels Premium. So I will link that video in the description and at the end of this video if you want to check that out. So custom 62 Chevy pickup. This one got an insert in there, interestingly. So this is a Zamek one. It does have some paint for the lights in the front and some black and orange for the indicators. Black painted roof, Champion advertising on the side and some stripes and stuff. Side pipes that are chrome pieces, part of the chrome interior, interestingly. Kings of Music, welcome. And now we got this removable surfboard in the back. I almost said skateboard. And a chrome plastic base. So we don't even get a metal base on this, which is disappointing, you know. I do not surf, no. I'm not very sporty. So yeah, surfing, no, never done it. And not going to attempt it either. I know it's big in Australia, but you know, I live about 30 minutes from the coast, so you know, not something I'm into. And some details on the back. That's okay, but you know, definitely not my favorite from this set, which obviously is the Volkswagen. And the 83 Chevy Silverado, also from my mate Fax. That's why I don't look like a diecast dudes. That's right, Quirky. I look like a 45-year-old man who doesn't do sports. And yeah, diecast dude looks much younger than me and is much more muscular. So yeah. Front is very well done, I must say. Got some Go Faster stripes on the hood. Some advertising on the side. We get a partially metal bed, but the it sits so low that the axle kind of takes up space in the bed. It's okay, but again, it's not something I go crazy for. Then the next set that you see in front of you is Circuit Legends. Yeah, a street cars series would be interesting. I guess some of these are kind of street cars like that don't have any tempos on the side or racing graphics and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely would be interesting. 2019, the Golf set, so I got most of them loose. The ones that I got the whole set from Tyrone again. This one was still carded. So building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection and Ultimate Diecast, those are his channels. So here's the whole set that I got. I agree, quirky. Street cars are more a Matchbox thing. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302. The Mark 7 Golf. So this one you would like to see in a street cars livery. Well, they did that in the Euro set, but did not have the front and rear deco. So it would be nice indeed to get that in full, well, in kind of a front and rear deco at least. '69 on the roundel. Little plastic spoiler on the back. No exhaust detail whatsoever, as if this is an electric vehicle and it doesn't have an exhaust. And it's got a little bit of a snow shovel in the front there. Then next up, open track. That's these two that I got from Tyrone. Then silhouettes. I got the Porsche from Tyrone, and I got the other Porsche in the set from Fax again. Fax that on YouTube. RWB Porsche 930. So this was the whole set. Only was interested in the Porsches. Usually I would pick up a Skyline, but in the silhouette version, I don't think it's very good looking, so I didn't bother. Kind of a grayish painted base and flat black body. Nicely done. Wild looking vehicle. Okay, Monaco says the Mustang has, oh sorry, that's not the Mustang. It's dummy. Side exhaust, yeah, okay, now I see it. Okay, so you can kind of see a hint of an exhaust. Okay, I stand corrected, although it would be nice if they stuck out a little bit. Yeah, this is definitely a cool one. A little bit over the top. All metal wing on this. But yeah. It definitely makes an impression for sure. Then next up we got street tuners. Got the whole set. So here you got the whole set on the card. Nissan Silvia S15, number 1 of 5. I got this for cheap because the card's a bit bent. But I don't care about the card. I only care about the cars. Pearl white, that is nice. Don't know if the camera will pick that up, but it's kind of, yeah. Almost seems like there's some color in there. It's got that S from Silvia again on the logo, so now I know what that stands for. Thank you, Frank. And again, that plastic spoiler. Yeah, I get it. It's maybe a bit bland, but at least it's a pearl white and not just a gloss white. So at least it did do that. It's got 15 on the license plate. Is that, yeah, because it's an S15, so it's got a 15 on the license plate. Not bad. Number 2 of 5, 95 Mazda RX7. This is a metallic yellow. Again, looks nice. Yeah, details are nicely done too. Just front and back. Just so talking about street cars, these look pretty much like street cars. Cherokee, you think these are strange wheels on this one? Well, you know, you only have that many wheels to choose from, I guess. It seems to have all X's on the license plate. Not bad. Not bad at all. This one I got from my buddy Fax again. The 96 Nissan 180 SX Type X. Glossy black, unpainted base. The pop-up headlights are kind of halfway up and they get some paint on there. And nothing on the side, and then we get the rear decked out. A huge third brake light. I think that's a little too big, right? Were these that big on these? I can't imagine. Metal spoiler. Doesn't do much for me, I have to say. This one also came from Fax. Well, actually, the rest of the set came from Fax from Australia. So this is Australian dollar. Honda S2000 in silver, flat black base, Honda on the license plate. Yeah, not bad, but again, those wheels, they don't have a lot of depth to them. They're kind of like a majorette wheel, you know. The other ones, they're much more, you know, realistic looking. This is my favorite of the set, the Pandem Subaru BRZ, or BRZ. Can you show the Fiat 500? Frank asks. Yes, I already showed it in last week's video. It's a very cool one. I'm happy to have this casting. Flat black base, nice metallic blue body. Spoiler is plastic, so it's a little bit bent from being in the packaging, I guess. Not going to bother. G ready or Grady on the license plate. Subaru badge and the taillights. Yeah. Nice one. Okay. Another full jammer. So put this one to the side. And I'm going to start filling up this one. Next up we got Desert Rally. Only got one car from that set. Well, the Americans or American friends would call this a truck. Would have gotten the Volkswagen Baja Bug if I would be able to find it and buy it for cheap, which obviously in Europe is not the case. But I did get this very cool 1988 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. I like what they're doing with the Jeep licensing. Unpainted base, some tampons for the lights in front, but that's it. Would have been nice to have some, you know, details for the winch and stuff. Very nice, kind of metallic teal, white roof. It's got a roll cage in the back. So this kind of fold down tailgate thing, I guess, but no window piece in the back. Really big wheels. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is that you kind of see the metal structure behind the wheels. You know, should have been, the gap should have been a little bit smaller, so it's not that obvious. Let's see if it fits in here. Okay, just about. Cool. Next up is Cruise Boulevard. So I have the Nissan hardbody, but I'm not going to open it up in this video. I'm going to open it up in another video, so you won't see that right now. Then we get to 2020. Got the door slammers in there. Well, not the full set, but the ones I got from Tyrone. And he also, no, these, the next ones I got myself. I found these at Namak again, I believe. So got the whole set again. Non-US pickup video. That's right, Quirky. That's where I will show the Nissan hardbody. So Japan Historics 3, which was strangely enough very easy to find in Europe. Some stores had them. I found them at Namak, while Japan Historics 1 and 2 were virtually non-existent here. Nissan Skyline RS, the R30. Yes, Quirky, I know you have this set. Peg warmers. Graham Ellis says, welcome, Cap Skipper. So yeah, they definitely made a lot of these. They should have made more of the first and second set, so that they were yeah, easier to find too. Kind of a dark gray, flat dark gray base. Just the headlights are painted, and it's got plastic bumpers. Again, a little bit disappointing. I'm expecting more from these premium ones. Side deco, rear deco, just the taillights and some black for the spoiler. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing, I must say. I expected more from this. Number 205, the 1985 Honda City Turbo 2. Flat black base, orange. Is it metallic? No, just gloss orange. I like these rims, kind of the small version of the ones that were on the M3 and the 190. That's cool. Side exhaust, you can clearly see this one. Got Turbo 2 on the banner on the window. Turbo 2 in reverse on the bumper, so you can see it in your rearview mirror if you see this coming. Yeah, it's nicely done in the front like that. And you know, in the rear too, it's got a little sunroof, got a little spoiler. Unfortunately, it does get the post. Yes, Alteza, there's a lot of color variants of this one. They definitely did not underuse this casting, mostly in the mainline, obviously. It's got those little motorcycles in the back, 3 of them. That kind of try to hide the post, but you know, you can still see it. The Nissan Silvia CSP 311. Possibly my favorite from this set. Base is matching the body in color. Again, that separate chrome piece. Some silver for the windows. Side deco a little bit too. Yeah, this is just a nice classic looking vehicle. It kind of reminds me of an Alfa Romeo. I like that. Wheels are a little bit too big on this one. Yeah. Would have benefited with smaller wheels. The 75 Datsun Sunny Truck B120. I'll keep this for the non-US pickup trucks videos, so I will show it to you. Yeah, Lancia Fulvia, that's kind of what it looks like, Alteza, I agree with you. So, very limited in tempos on the vehicle, but it does get the stuff in the back tempoed. And again, kind of disappointingly, mostly plastic bed. Again, for something premium, it's kind of a no-no for me. And then number 505, the 68 Mazda Cosmo Sport. In a kind of stock looking version, which looks much better than the one we saw earlier, I believe. I think. Pearl white. Wheels, again, might be a tad big for this, but no, it's not bad. Not as obvious as on the other one. Graham, this is your favorite of the set. Well, I can relate to that. That's a cool casting. Will definitely be my second favorite. Yeah. Tempo-wise, it's minimal, but it's just needs some more tempos here in the bottom part of the bumper in the front. Other than that, it's nicely done. Classy. Then we got Wild Terrain. Only got one. Well, no, I actually have two from the set. Well, making a mainline version of the Cosmo. Yeah, I heard about that. So, I got two of the Land Rover Defender 110 hardtop. Basically because I forgot I got one from my buddy Dano at Roverland. This is an American card, or well, for the American continent, and this is an international card. In the front, you don't see any difference, but you do see in the back. So there's a lot less space on the international card because they have to put all these languages on. On the American continent card, there's only English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. That's the main languages that are spoken on the American continent. So that's why, and that's why they look a little bit different. I've got the Unimog. I don't have it here. It's kind of buried in a box for the Unimog video. 88 Mercedes Unimog U1300. I would have liked a Porsche 959, of course, but that was you know, hard to find and expensive. So this is the Land Rover Defender 110 hardtop that we are going to open up. Again with that plastic roof and the plastic fenders that I did not notice on the black one. Again, disappointing for something premium. It is often that expensive over here. You can more clearly see the post because it's yellow. Okay, Graham, you did not find this set locally. Well, we don't get nearly as much premium as you guys get in Canada. You only get a few sets a year in a few selected stores. But luckily there's swap meets where you can find this kind of stuff. I think it's an interesting theme, you know, the search and rescue theme. I like that. It doesn't always have to be some racing theme stuff, so that's okay. It's definitely a cool one. The Unimog is my favorite in the set. The Porsche would have been nice too, but yeah, I don't have that. I just like the paramedic livery on the Unimog. Then we got Thrill Climbers. I got the whole set. Because, yeah, thrashed cards. So the Audi Sport Quattro, number 1 of 5. Sometimes that's the only way to get them for an affordable price, if you find them on these thrashed cards. Yellow base. So we get the yellow spoiler lip in the front, and then the bottom part on the body is also painted yellow. So this is the short wheelbase version of the Audi Quattro, or the Ur Quattro. Some people say this casting is too short, but that's how it's supposed to be. It is the short wheelbase version. Audi racing colors on the hood or bonnet and on the C-pillar. Yeah, Tyrone, car culture is good value in Australia at around 8 Australian dollars. That kind of translates to about 5 or 6 euro. So that's yeah, €5 is what I'm willing to pay for these. It's got a little bit of a paint chip here on the bumper, unfortunately. Well, it is what it is. This one was totally mangled up. As you can see, Porsche 934.5. White on white. Number 77 on the roundel. Luftgekühlt, so that means air-cooled in German. Cool rims again. Yeah. Lensed pieces for the taillights, but not for the headlights. Yeah, Alteza, sometimes these cards get arrive mangled up in the box at hobby dealers. And that's how I get them. Ford RS200. So this was I believe this was a new casting then. Flat black base. Ooh, nicely done in the front there, like that. Is this open? Yeah, this is open. So there's a hole in the bonnet. There's a plastic piece underneath. Zoran, welcome. Yeah, cool rims. Got a separate metal piece on the roof that is painted blue. Can see some engine detail there in the back. Seems to have the Forchera taillights, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, definitely a cool one. They did a good job on this. Okay. Number 45, the Lancia 037. Yeah, this is a nice one also. Flat black base. So Tyrone asks if it's fair that Hot Wheels is more expensive in Europe for the benefit of the local companies. Well, I think the problem is in Europe that every little country has his own Mattel division. So you can't get the kind of buying power that Walmart or Target has in the US and buy a lot of cars at once from Mattel. So even if stores like, for instance, Kruidvat, who has stores in the Netherlands, in Belgium, in France, they buy locally from the local Mattel divisions. So that means that we get different Hot Wheels cases here in Belgium at Kruidvat than they get in the Netherlands, because they buy from the local Hot Wheels division in that country. So they have a lot of stores and they got fairly good prices. €1.50 for a Hot Wheels car is not bad, but they would do better if they could buy from Mattel Europe and all of their stores, for all of their stores in 3 countries, so they could buy much more from a European Mattel division and have better prices. And that's kind of the problem in Europe. That's, every country, as small as it is, has a Mattel division, and you can never get good prices from working that way. Okay, sorry, that was Monica McLaren asking that. Sorry. The chat sometimes disappears very fast, and then I did not get who was asking the question. I only have time for 2 channels. Yeah, that's already a lot of work, I imagine, Tyrone. So that's my sense on Mattel pricing in Europe cool Lancia badge here on the well, it's also a front right because the engine is in the back. Lancia Racing on the spoiler. Nicely done in the front. I kind of like the wheels too. Proper racing livery. The exhaust is plastic. Part of that engine piece, I guess. Or interior piece, I mean. That doesn't look attractive. Yeah, the exhaust is definitely not good looking. Other than that, it's a nice one. And then number 505, the Volkswagen ID.R. Flat black base. Huge snow shovel on the front. It's got the R badge and the Volkswagen logo. And it's repeated again here on the roof. 94 is its racing number apparently. Again, those cool wheels. And no deco on the back. Look at that. Does this thing doesn't this thing need tail lights or what? For racing. Plastic wing. Yeah, it's okay looking. Does it fit? No, it doesn't. Oh well, it just about fits. I think the wheels in the back are lifted up a little bit. So on some cars the Lancia is spelled wrong, Graham. Okay, that's interesting. Did not pay attention to that. Next up we got modern classics. So I got the whole set with a little help from my friends. This one I did find the Honda Civic EG in the Hello Kitty livery. Surprisingly, apparently not as popular as the yellow one. Flat black base. Yeah, nicely detailed bumper there. It's funny, you know, I don't mind this. You can have some fun right with these. Why not? Don't know what it says on the bumper. Is it a trademark? Something like that. So this Honda is expensive in Canada? Really? Yeah, I got it for cheap. 1998 Subaru Impreza 22B STI version. So we got a few of these in the main line. It's a very cool one. Would have been my favorite if it wasn't for the last one in this set. Shiny black base. Nicely done tempo wise in the front. Nothing here on the hood or bonnet. Seems like missing some tempos there. Do get some on the side. Again, those wire wheels. They look good in gold, but again, no depth on them. Subaru on the license plate. Yeah, it's definitely a nice one. It's got some packaging rub on the side here. That's unfortunate. 305, the Nissan Silvia S14. Unpainted base. Pearl white. Didn't we already see a pearl white of this? I'm getting a deja vu here. Oh well. I can see it there. It's that one. I'm just going to slide this sideways. Is that the same one here? Up there? That one? Kind of looks the same, but it's got the plastic spoiler. It's a different model here, I guess. The S15, and this is the S14. Okay, well, they look very much alike to me. We don't get these cars here. I've never seen this in real life. So, in Europe, so yeah, not familiar with these. But the side profile is very familiar, very much the same. Just the front and rear are different, clearly. 14 on license plate. Same color and same wheels, Alteza says. Yeah, definitely. It's got a different S on the hood or bonnet here. Monaco McLaren, you saw a white S15 today. Well, apparently these are were available in Australia or maybe imported, but I've never seen any of these. Volkswagen Jetta Mark III. So again, the Vento for us Europeans. This was a gift from Joe of XLT Off-Road Bear on YouTube. Nice stock looking one in red. Again, nice details. They had all these lights here in the bumper, indicator, I think kind of a fog light, and I don't know, maybe a high beam also or something like that. I don't know why there were 3 of them in there. Roll cage, half of a roll cage in the back. Kind of got those black rails on the roof and the cladding on the side, nicely done. German license plate. L is the town or city. This is representing. I'm not sure what that stands for. Ludenscheid maybe. That Gen X dude, welcome. Yeah, it's a nice version. But my favorite is this one. A gift from David Johns of Twice Diecast. 1972 Mercedes-Benz 280 SEL 4.5. Right-hand drive helps with Japanese cars in Australia. Yeah, that's true. Monaco, McLaren, that's kind of difficult, or more difficult for us. Even though there are some people who are really hardcore car collectors who don't mind that. Unpainted base. So it seems like we have a separate chrome piece in the front for the headlights and the grille. Got some lights painted on there. Got some hint of curtains there in the window piece. I agree, Alteza. This is a crazy nice one. 280 SEL on the license plate. I always found it strange how the names of the vehicles. I mean, why didn't they call it just 450 SEL? Always kind of a goofy way of naming your cars. Nice tan interior. It's nicer in black. Well, I'm not a huge fan of black, as you probably know, but this kind of a limousine style vehicle definitely suits the black, you know, like a black suit. Yeah, definitely nice. The interior is surprisingly nice for a Hot Wheels. Well, actually, it is a very, very dark blue. Now that you mention it, Monaco McLaren. Hey, Fax, welcome. I've mentioned your name a lot in this video because you have helped me expand my Hot Wheels Premium collection a lot. Yes, it's a very, very dark blue, which basically every black is. Black doesn't really exist. It's always a very, very dark color. Exotic transport bag for you too. Oh, cool. Thanks, Fax. It hardly fits in the jammer, so I'm going to have to put it like that. Some of these are really big. Then that's it for 2020 car culture. And then we get to 2021 with British horsepower. I don't have the complete set. I don't have the McLaren F1 GTR. Oh, you mean that one? Facts with the Bugatti and the McLaren and the Koenigsegg. Oh, that's awesome. That is a really cool. Is that Exotic Envy or is it something different? Oh no, it's the one with the car transporter. Oh, Is it that one? That's cool. Awesome. Nice British flag logo here. Jaguar lightweight E-Type. So this was in Team Transport. That's the only other example I have of this. So you did not get this set. Well, I guess they went to Europe, Graham. Okay, awesome facts. Even some details there in the grille. That's nice. I like to see that. Go faster stripes on top all the way across. Okay, I'm going to have to speed up a little bit because my phone battery is going low. Basic details on the back, but you know, just enough. Morris Mini. It's a cool casting. Not sure about the livery on this one. It's okay, I guess. I guess dude is working hard at work while watching a YouTube video. Morris Cooper on the back. So, oh, this is the pop-off body. I was going to say these do not pop off anymore, but apparently the premium ones still do. The mainline ones don't, but look at that. The premium ones still do. So that's cool. I did not know that. At least they kept some of the originality. I have to make sure it's clicked in right in the front, and then yeah, clicks in nicely. Yeah, that's true, Graham. No roll cage anymore. That's I had forgotten about those roll cages that they had in the beginning. I have a few of those, but that's right. They that's not the case anymore. So they did skip something. Okay, and then turning it around. The rest of them. Lotus Esprit S1. Halfway open already. Glue came undone. Flat black base. Nice casting. Nice to see it in a full deco. Has kind of a hint of side mirrors, but not really. Graham says he likes the Esprit and he blames James Bond for it. Yeah. Series 1 on the license plate. Definitely a nice one. And then number 5 of 5. Another one of these 110s hardtop. They should say rename it to plastic top. Nice green, kind of an army style, like that. White roof, yeah, being plastic just doesn't really work. Post is not that obvious on this, as on the yellow one was. Cool wheels. Then next up, fast wagons. I've got a few of those, but those are in the wagons box. Then next set, we've got Deutschland Design. So I managed to find these three. And unfortunately, I don't have these two. But you know, that's what collecting is. You find some and you lose some. You win some, you lose some. That's what I wanted to say. Yes, facts. I've got the black Fast and Furious version. I showed that, so when I re-upload the video, you will be able to see that if you want. Volkswagen T1 panel bus. Very surprised I was able to get this in Europe. Unpainted base. Very cool Porsche Renndienst racing division livery. Basic details, but you know, good enough. So this is a different Mercedes S-Class than the one we saw previously. This is the Red Pig, Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.8 AMG. Again with the strange naming. Instead of calling it a 680 SEL, unpainted base. Very rally style front end with all the lights. No bumper, bumper delete version. Some Hot Wheels designers on the door, the rear door there. Nice red, like it. Again, no, it's a complete roll cage, sorry. That's nice. One seat in there. Oh no, it's got full seats in there. Even back seat. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, nice one. Well, I like the other one better. The kind of the limo style. And the Audi S4 Quattro. Flat black base. Yeah, nicely tempoed in the front. All the grills are painted black. Got the S4 logo on the left there. Doesn't need much more, this one. Very nice color. Sweet. Well, favorite of this set. Jeez, I'm starting to have trouble speaking after all this time. Very long video, but you know, it might be the last one from this year, so who cares? We got Toyota, which is, believe, the last set of this year, 2021. Unfortunately, I did not manage to get the whole set. So, got these three, and the Supra and the Starlet was not there. Or was there, but for much more money. 1987 Toyota pickup truck. And this is a good blister to keep and to put in the spot there. Cool facts. Thank you for sending me your Starlet. That's a cool one. Flat black base. It also makes for the front clip part of the base. They did a good job on tempoing it. Even got the Toyota in the grill there. I like that these lights are painted. You know, that's something extra that they might skimp on, but they did it. It's a plastic piece, but at least got some lights on there. Okay, Graham. Well, I guess here in Europe, these were not the most popular ones, and the Supra and the Starlet were. Awesome facts. At least we get a mostly metal bed on this one, as it should be on these premium ones. That won't fit. Monaco McLaren says, yeah, I guess it won't. Just like this one, by the way, the van from the Deutschland set that is up here. It's too high and it's too long to fit in there. So this one also doesn't fit. Toyota on the tailgate. Yeah, cool. Again, a little bit too much space between the body and the rims. I would like to see it a little bit lower so it doesn't show all that stuff behind it. But you know, maybe I'm just nitpicking. I kind of can fit it if I force it in there, but I don't want to be bending the axles doing that, so it will just go in the Toyota cardboard box with the mainline cars. Then the Toyota 2000 GT. It's really unnecessary to put Toyota there again, because we know it's a Toyota set, right? Unpainted base. So this has the lens lights here in the front. 23 on the roundel. So it's basically a gloss white, but it's got a blue part up front here. Very long front end. So yeah, nice one. Got kind of a hint of a roll cage in the back, but not for the driver, strangely enough. I like the silhouette of this vehicle. It's yeah, kind of reminds me of a Jaguar E-Type. You know, kind of the same same styling, I guess. And the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ60. This is my favorite from the set. Not sure if this one will fit in there. It's humongous. Definitely a lot of metal on this one. So apparently we get a separate chrome insert for the grille and the headlights. It's nicely tempoed. Bumpers are part of the metal base. It's got a logo on the rear window. Something Japan nostalgic cars, probably. Toyota above the license plate. Four-wheel drive on the right. See, this is much nicer with not a lot of space between the body and the wheels. Looks much cooler. Brown interior. You've got some stripes on the hood or bonnet. And that's it for everything that I wanted to open up. So as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, this might have been the last video of this year. So if that is the case, I want to already wish you happy holidays and yeah, and enjoy the end of the year festivities in case we don't speak again or I don't do any more videos for the rest of this year. Thank you for everyone who participated in the live chat. Thank you everyone for watching my videos this year. Views have definitely gone down. I don't think YouTube likes me that much anymore because I don't want to do those stupid shorts. If they want to be TikTok, they just need to buy TikTok, and YouTube is for videos for people who have a longer attention span than 1 minute, in my opinion. Anyways, sayonara.